You're watching Spartan Football, home of the 2014 6A2 state champions.
Drops the ball. Spartans cover it. Bixby's recovered a fumble at the 45. Play action fake. Griffin will throw. Guns one in front of the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Spartan. Griffin, who keeps it into the 10 to the 5. Tanner dives for the end zone. He's in. And there's some pressure as he throws. It's picked off. Touchdown, Bixby. It's over. Bixby is the state champion in 6A Division II in Oklahoma.
Welcome to this week's TREYS Bar and Grill, the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show with Coach Lauren Montgomery. I'm Coach Pat McGrew. Coach, what a great night for football. They had to travel a little bit, but boy, they had facilities there were great, and it was a great night for football.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. A lot of history at Springdale, breaking in their $5 million stadium renovation with a beautiful new press box. A lot of storms in the Tulsa area, and we were able to avoid any disaster there, any postponements with the storms. And so a real good ball game to get some of our young guys some meaningful reps, and we came out with a victory. So all in all, it was a good evening, Coach.
Boy, it was, and we talk about it every week. Probably the most important thing that we talk about is the getting prepared for that victory. Practice players of the week. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this week we got two practice players of the week that we want to recognize, and you've heard me say it before, Coach. Our sophomore class this year is so talented at nearly every position. We got a lot of guys that are selfless guys that do a tremendous job preparing the varsity guys. But this week we want to recognize two guys: our quarterback, sophomore quarterback, Staten King, who's 2-0 in JV starts right now, throws the ball over the yard. Tremendous athlete, plays a lot on the high school basketball team as well. But he does a good job week in and week out of giving our defensive backs a great look at the quarterback position. And then one of his big targets, our second practice player of the week, Eric Calton Watkins, a young receiver that we expect some really big things from down the stretch. And those guys can't say enough about the way they prepare our team to get ready to play on Friday nights.
Well, it was, obviously they did a great job. It was an entertaining ball game. I thought their coaching staff, it's a new coaching staff, I thought they've done pretty well, and I think they'll win some football games this year. But boy, it was great to come home with the victory. And boy, it was a great victory. But I'm going to remind you, next week the districts start, and we'll get to the first half of action right after this.
The Bixby Football Coaches Show is brought to you by TREYS Bar and Grill. Like us on Facebook. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love for the game. Jim Norton Toyota. Come experience the Jim Norton way. Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. Green Country Mitsubishi. We dare you to compare. Midwest Sporting Goods. Put some Midwest best on you. Car Country by Nelson, where you'll be treated like a superstar. Mark Musser State Farm. Give Mark a call for all your insurance needs. Challenger Services. Find us at challengerservices.com. Central State's Orthopedic Specialist. Get seen, get heard, get better. And by the Coaches Driving School. Get in the game.
We dare you to compare. The hottest new Mitsubishis are at Green Country Mitsubishi in Bixby. The 2015 Mirage awarded Best All-Around Performance Car and made the greenest vehicles list. Hands-free phone system, 7-airbag system, cruise control, touchscreen navigation, rear view camera, plus up to 44 MPGs. All new 2015 Mirage, only $149 a month. 0% financing available, plus 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and roadside assistance plan. We dare you to compare. Green Country Mitsubishi in Bixby. Online at gcmitsubishi.com.
As football fans, Raising Cane's believes in rushing quarterbacks, but not our hot, fresh 24-hour marinated chicken. We believe in running out the clock, but never out of our refreshing sweet tea and lemonade. And we believe in supporting our teams with the same passion we have for serving our customers. Because when it comes to football season, we go all out.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
Welcome back to TREYS Bar and Grill for the first half of action of the Coach's Bixby Show. Coach, is it tough to when your kids have to travel when they're so used to playing around here? Was it tough for you this week? The longer drive is only 2 hours, but it's still longer.
Well, I think, Coach, it is a consideration. It's out of our normal routine so far this year, and it takes a little bit of a different outlook. Our guys typically will go warm up over in our weight room and pregame, and so now we're relegated to doing that out on the field and in a tight locker room a lot of times. And so, yeah, it is tough to go on the road, Coach, and there are just some factors that you have to overcome. You don't have that home crowd of as many people behind you, although we travel well and we had a good crowd, but it's just not quite the same. And so it's important to get that first road trip out of the way so your guys know how to prepare. Personally, as a player, I always enjoyed traveling and being on the road because I could go over my scouting report, my offensive line test, and kind of get my mind right on the trip. But everybody's just a little bit different, and so hopefully now that we have that under our belt, that's less of an obstacle, for our next trip, which will be this week when we travel over to Claremore.
Well, I know one thing I was thinking about was I always felt like if you look good, you play good, and man, those the all whites look great, but that white over blue, boy, those new uniforms really look great.
Yeah, Coach, I think the kids like the white on white a little bit better, but man, the white on the blue pants, I think might be our best combination. And we've got some really good Under Armour combinations that we enjoy wearing. So, yeah, you're right. Look good, play good.
Yeah. Congratulations on a great victory, but let's get right to that first half of action.
Yeah, Coach, let's take a look at these first half highlights. They pooch kicked us all night right here, and you'll see Cade Cabanis and Jared Kerr do a great job of handling those all night long. We come back, they give us our boundary wide receiver screen game. We hit Cabby right there into the boundary, and you'll see Cabanis out doing a good job blocking on Nick's inside zone run. Nick bounces an inside zone run right there, picks up an important first down, and once again we throw the wide receiver screen right there to Jake Spriggs behind Cade Cabanis, and then we come back with the very same play right here. Cade doing such a good job getting a little bit of space for Jake, and he's such a talented Kobe Tillman there from his linebacker position, making a great play. Jared Kerr in on that tackle. Jared had a great game, our defensive player of the week. Kobe Tillman sniffing out the screen pass right there. You come back, we got our defense out on the field. You see Cody Adams and Jed Stinson bottling everything up from the inside. You got Jed back in game form. Jared Kerr on what's probably a fumble right there. They ruled it as an incomplete pass. You see Kobe Tillman from his linebacker position. Right there, Ryan Matthews making a tackle at the line of scrimmage from his safety spot. Such a talented player at safety, does a good job of getting downhill. See Cody Adams right there on the sack. Cody really coming into his own. Great pressure by Brendan Evers as well. Jared Kerr right there with the shoestring tackle. Braden Daniel also in on that tackle. Tanner comes back to the wide receiver game into the boundary, something that Springdale was giving us because they're trying to take away Nick Roller, and so we're going to take what they give us there and throw that wide receiver game. You'll see us right here, Nick Roller getting in behind the block into Jordan Harbin and Price Stickney. Oliver Pate doing a good job right here with the reach block, getting Nick out on the edge. Thought our offensive line grew up quite a bit. You'll see Price Stickney right here picking up a blitz, doing a good job. Tanner pulls it down, nothing open, does a good job with his feet running. Tanner can beat you both ways, through the air and then also with his feet. And then Jared Neerman with a tremendous catch right there on the comeback, and Tanner couldn't have placed that ball any better. You'll see our guys right here. You'll see Jared Kerr right here on the big hit from his linebacker position. You'll see Kobe Tillman with initial contact right here in Cress, and Jed Stinson coming and cleaning it up from their defensive position. Jed getting good pressure right here. Quarterback has to throw it away. I thought our defensive line did a good job with our line movements and our blitzes all night. We hit right there. We hit Connor Walker on the little sit screen. And then we come back right here. Tucker Paula, young sophomore, was a little bit beat up, but had over 100 yards receiving from his inside receiver position. You'll see Ryan Matthews in on the tackle right there, doing a good job. You'll see Kobe Tillman making initial contact, Braden Daniel coming in and cleaning things up. Good to see some of those defensive guys rallying around, making big plays right there to take advantage of us to the boundary right there. Drake Allen from his corner position doing a nice job. See Miller Palmer in on the tackle. Miller, a senior, getting his first starts this year. So proud of him and the way that he's grown right there. Nick bounces this out the back door. And it looks like the cameraman thought he was down as well, and he bounces it. And Nick was beat up, and he still goes 80. and nobody's gaining on him, Coach. Nick is just so powerful, and then he shows you his speed in the open field right here as he gets out off the edge on the stretch play behind Josh Owens. Tanner dropping back with great protection, hits Tucker Pauley on a middle route, on a bender route, and Tucker does a good job, even with a sprained ankle from the Monday night JV game, outruns everybody, and we're expecting big things, and that takes us into half, Coach, with a 22-17 lead at halftime.
Coach, you know how I feel about you and what a great job you've done, but I'm up there in the press box with Mark Waddell and doing the radio, but it just seems like our kids are extremely well coached. I mean, the people that have contained. I know we don't do it every time, but you know that they know what they're doing out there.
Yeah, I hope so. We spend a lot of time in the film room watching video, a lot of time at practice, focus on getting guys lined up in the right position. And obviously, we had some young guys that were exposed just a little bit the other night, and give Springdale credit. Their head coach is their offensive coordinator, and he does a great job putting them in looks to succeed. And I think that most of the mistakes that we're making are mistakes that you're going to see get corrected. We are such a young bunch. Every time we take the field, we really feel like we're making leaps and bounds on the little things. And I can't say enough about our coaching staff. Coach Snyder on offense and Coach Flowers on defense, getting those guys ready each week to play. So hopefully we are getting the guys coached up, and hopefully we continue to grow as a football team.
I know the fans appreciate everything that you guys do, and what a great half of action, but we got another half. Make sure you come back to TREYS Bar and Grill for the second half of action. We'll see you here in a moment.
Hi, I'm Marcus Dupree, and I'm here to return.
Oh my gosh, Marcus Dupree is in front of me. Register for.
It's Dupree.
I'm sorry, Marcus, what?
Marcus Dupree of the University of Oklahoma.
Right, Marcus Dupree. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Dupree of Car Country is signing autographs to register for.
Let Car Country treat you like a superstar with $2.99 down at any of our 5 Car Country locations: Bartlesville, Broken Arrow, Claremore, Bixby, and Sapulpa.
All approved, ready to ride at Car Country. Approved by Nelson.
You, me, and Marcus Dupree.
At Car Country by Nelson.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
We're obsessed with perfection and here for you every day. Standing up for Toyota quality, that's the Jim Norton way. And Green Country, you're our family, and our hearts will stand and say, we're overflowing with pride in Oklahoma. That's the Jim Norton way.
Welcome back to TREYS Bar and Grill with this week's second half of action. Coach, it was a great first half, but boy, there's some exciting things that happened second half.
Yeah, Coach, let's go ahead and look at the second half highlights. Come out right here, put our defense on the field, and our defense rallies it up early. You'll notice Colton Tafoya right there from his corner position does a good job. You'll notice Cress Woodward, Kobe Tillman in on tackle. Both are inside linebackers getting better and playing well inside. We come back right here where we throw a little slant pattern right there to Jared Neerman having to step up since Cade Kevinis had to leave the game. Come back right here and you'll notice Jake Spriggs right there catching a slant pattern. It's good to see Jake playing so well. Oliver Pate right there doing a great job. Jordan Harbin getting out on the pin sweep play that we run, and Nick doing a good job following those blocks, getting behind him right there. We come back right here, you'll notice Cody Adams leading the way at fullback behind Jared Kerr in our jumbo package. We do a good job right there running the football on the power play behind Josh Owens and that jumbo group. So it's so exciting to be able to come in and run the ball and get a yard when you need to with your big personnel package. You'll notice Braden Daniel and Jared Kerr in on the tackle right there. Brendan Evers from his defensive tackle position doing a nice job as well. Come back, hand off the inside zone play right here, and Nick does a good job of stiff arming, running people over, getting in behind his blocks. Pierce Hibblin doing a nice job right here on the reach play, and Nick does a good job bending it all the way against the grain for a great touchdown. Come back, we got our zone blitz, our zone pressure on right there, and we get Cress Woodward and Kobe Tillman in on the tackle right there. Come back, Jared Kerr doing a great job from his outside linebacker position, putting pressure, tackling at the line of scrimmage, not running up the field, chasing the hill line of the defense. Coming back right here, pounding the inside zone. Tanner does a nice job dropping back, completing a great ball right here to Jake Spriggs. Jake playing so much on both sides of the ball. It's good to see him being productive on both sides. Nick doing a good job right here, getting out in the open field, doing what Nick does, running people over, making people miss. Pierce Hibbling right here on the power play does a good job of swabbing up in the hole, picking up the linebacker. Cody Adams on the kick-out block, and then Nick bounces it a couple holes wider and really thought he got in right there. They call him down, and we end up sneaking the ball in. Tanner Griffin on the quarterback sneak. Coming back right here, almost a textbook inside zone play. Our left tackle, Josh Owens, does a nice job of sifting up to his linebacker. And then right here, the touchdown pass to Nick Swanson. I believe that's his first varsity touchdown. So proud of Nick. We converted him from quarterback to wide receiver. Connor Walker right here. Connor, what a warrior, just hurt all game. Doing a good job, playing hard. You never catch him backing down at all right there. Coming back, Jake Spriggs there over the middle. Then we come back and hit Jared Kerr from his tight end position. Jared really doing a good job, running great routes. Jared all the way up to about 207 pounds, which is making him a physical blocker, you know, for our inside zone, for our outside zone play, setting the edge. Right there, you'll see Nick right there running over the defender to get into the end zone. And that brings us up to our final score, 57-38. And, Coach, that's going to go ahead and take us into stats. Some really big stats on the evening rushing. We had 52 rushes for 371 yards compared to Springdale's 27 rushes for 62 yards. Great job by our defense taking away the run game. Passing, we were 18-31 for 289 yards. Springdale was 24-37 for 386 yards through the air, something we're going to continue to work on. Total offense, we had 660 total yards of offense to Springdale's 448. So you being a defensive guy, Coach, might not be too excited about those numbers, but like we said, we came out with a win. And then finally, we had 33 first downs in the contest compared to Springdale's 20. That takes us on into our individual statistics. Tanner Griffin was 18-31 passing for 289 yards and 3 touchdowns. Rushing, Nick Roller had 38 carries for 333 yards and an 8.8 average. Tanner had 24 yards rushing. Tucker Pauley came in and had 8 yards rushing. Ryan Matthews had a couple good carries for 6 total yards. Receiving, a couple big nights receiving. Tucker Pauley led all receivers. He had 3 receptions for 108 yards, the big one for 36. Jake Spriggs had 5 catches for 60 yards. Jared Neerman, 4 catches for 54 yards. Cade Cabanis, 3 receptions for 28 yards. That takes us into our defensive stats on the evening. Kobe Tillman leading all tacklers with 14 tackles up front. Jared Kerr, Defensive Player of the Week, had 7 tackles. Braden Daniel had 7 tackles, and Connor Walker had 7 tackles on the defensive side of the ball. So good statistics, Coach, and that's a wrap on the Springdale game, and that's going to take us on into the Claremore contest. And we start breaking those guys down on film, and they got a very talented team that we're going to have to face for our Week 1 district game.
Boy, it's going to be an exciting year. You know, it's a very good district, and you know we start out with Claremore. Do you prepare for any different, or is it just like, you know, Week 1, 2, and 3? I know how important it is, but do you still do the exact same things?
Well, our schedule will look very similar. Claremore does some interesting things on offense that we haven't seen all year, and so we'll have to adjust our practice schedule just a little bit to allow our defense to prepare for some of what they do. But generally, our template is going to stay the same all through the week. As we talked about with our guys, the intensity that we practice at, the intensity that we coach at, as you know,
yes,
is ramped up as we head into district play, and then hopefully on into playoffs after that.
Well, congratulations on a great victory it was a great night to be a Spartan. And boy, make sure you make that trip to Claremore. It's very important. Boy, it's great to hear those fans out there, the Spartan fans. So make sure you support the Spartans. And we'll be right back with this week's Raising Cane's Player of the Week.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
Hi, I'm Marcus Dupree, and I'm here to return.
Oh my gosh, Marcus Dupree is in front of me. Register for.
It's Dupree.
I'm sorry, Marcus, what?
Marcus Dupree of the University of Oklahoma.
Right, Marcus Dupree. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Dupree of Car Country is signing autographs and register for.
Let Car Country treat you like a superstar with $2.99 down at any of our 5 Car Country locations. Bartlesville, Broken Arrow, Claremore, Bixby, and Sapulpa.
All approved and ready to ride at Car Country. Approved by Nelson.
You, me, and Marcus Dupree.
At Car Country by Nelson.
As football fans, Raising Cane's believes in rushing quarterbacks, but not our hot, fresh 24-hour marinated chicken. We believe in running out the clock, but never out of our refreshing sweet tea and lemonade. And we believe in supporting our teams with the same passion we have for serving our customers. Because when it comes to football season, we go all out.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Nissan, Chevy, Hyundai, Jeep, Dodge, and more. Green Country Mitsubishi in Bixby has it all. Over 50 vehicles under $99.99. If you have $199 down and a job, you are approved. Hurry in for the best selection today. Green Country Mitsubishi in Bixby. Visit us online at gcmitsubishi.com.
Welcome back to this week's Raising Cane's Player of the Week. The Player of the Week is number 33, a senior, Nick Roller. He had 4 touchdowns, a 1 2-point conversion, and 333 yards of rushing for the night. Boy, Nick, congratulations not only on last week, but last your career. And boy, it's exciting to watch you. You know, what's some of the things that, has your lineman been blocking well for you? Obviously, they've done some pretty good work for you.
Yeah, I think they do a real good job. I mean, they do. Just all they got to do is just open up the whole line and do the rest.
One thing that I notice is a lot of people are going, trying to tackle you low, and it looks like you're definitely getting a lower each game. But how did you see your performances Friday night?
I mean, it's pretty good. I missed some holes I could have hit, but I mean, for the most part, I thought we performed pretty good. Run the ball.
Well, we got a good football team, Claremore, coming up. We go over there. You think the guys are ready for, the district to start?
Yeah, I think we'll be ready. I mean, it's a hard-fought, tough win on the road, and I think we're going to be ready to start districts coming up.
Well, congratulations on a great start of the season. Do you plan on playing football?
Yeah, I plan on playing football somewhere. I don't know where yet, but that's the goal.
I imagine a lot of people are wanting to know. But congratulations on a great game Friday and a great season, and good luck getting that gold ball again. Boy, what a great week of football. It was a great game, exciting game. Got home a little late, but it was well worth it. Good luck next week. And we'll be right back with this week's Car Country Youth Team of the Week.
We're obsessed with perfection and here for you every day. Standing up for Toyota quality. That's the Jim Norton way. And Green Country, you're our family, and our hearts will stand and say we're overflowing with pride in Oklahoma. That's the Jim Norton way.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
Hi, I'm Marcus Dupree, and I'm here to return.
Oh my gosh, Marcus Dupree is in front of me. Register for?
It's Dupree.
I'm sorry, Marcus, what?
Marcus Dupree of the University of Oklahoma.
Right, Marcus Dupree. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Dupree of Car Country is signing autographs. Register for?
Let Car Country treat you like a superstar with $2.99 down at any of our 5 Car Country locations. Bartlesville, Broken Arrow, Claremore, Bixby, and Sapulpa.
All approved and ready to ride at Car Country. Approved by Nielsen.
You, me, and Marcus DeFree.
At Car Country by Nelson.
As football fans, Raising Cane's believes in rushing quarterbacks, but not our hot, fresh 24-hour marinated chicken. We believe in running out the clock, but never out of our refreshing sweet tea and lemonade. And we believe in supporting our teams with the same passion we have for serving our customers. Because when it comes to football season, we go all out.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Welcome back to this week's Car Country Youth Team of the Week. I'm here with Coach Chris Griffin. Chris, not only are you doing a great job coaching, but man, we had some great times back when you were playing and when you used to beat me up in the wrestling room. So, it's great to see. We just had Nick and Roller on there and his dad. There's some great athletes that went through Bixby that are coaching at the youth level.
Nick's outstanding. He just runs wild. Probably one of the best players in the state, if not the best player.
Wow.
It's amazing to have him here. Not only that, him and Cody Adams came out to our practice the other day. just to come back, give back to the team, the youth, say hi, help out, show a couple skills and blocks, and it was amazing. They did it on their own.
Well, that's Coach Montgomery and the staff, and just really all of Bixby. That's what it is. They build from the youth up, and man, it's just like you came through, and now you're coaching great. And man, you won the INFC championship last year. You won the Muskogee Rofer tournament. Things are looking great. Looks like you got a bunch of great kids.
Yeah, we do. We have a bunch of great kids coming through. The staff we got coaching, just amazing that the work they put in, time and effort. The kids, Carson Kirby, as our quarterback, handles the ball very well. We've got a couple of other blockers. Tyler Wright and Rhett Lou and Brian Justice, and then we got little slimy Dixon. He's hard to catch. You can't get a hold of him, and he's great, and back there running the ball for us.
Well, how's your boy Dax doing? I know he's on the offensive, defensive line. How's he doing for you?
Dax doing great. He's doing a good job firing the ball. He's a big, powerful kid. We've included this year. We've got a couple other ones. Sap. He's a big 130-pound kid, right at the limit. We've got Jacob Nishat that he's quick, fast, and aggressive. We got Pollard, who came over from Bixby Blue this year. It's a redraft year. Joe Buck, Storts, and Jace Johnson just crossed the line just to fill it out. It's a pretty big line this year.
What kind of offense do you run?
We run a diamond formation, basically a pro set or a diamond set. We're running that a little bit. We do go into a trips formation some. Then we also go to an ace back, similar to what the high school does, and just do a zone right, zone left.
Well, awesome. You got a game this week, or are you off?
No, we have a game this week. We just took a tough loss against BA Black. They're a very tough team, very fast, physical. So we got some corrections to make and some things to do this week, and then we come back to a Stillwater team.
Boy, congratulations on a great year. We really appreciate you and all the alumni from Bixby coming back and coaching. And boy, it's very important. I know Coach Montgomery always talks about that. He appreciates everything you do. Boy, what a great week of football for all of Bixby. Bixby Red, third grade Red, INFC champions. Got to do that repeat. And good luck on the rest of the year. And man, what a great week. And we got another great week. District startup next week. Make sure that you're at Claremore. Coach Montgomery and his staff and the players sure want your support. We'll see you next week.
The Bixby Football Coaches Show is brought to you by TREYS Bar and Grill. Like us on Facebook. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love for the game. Jim Norton Toyota. Come experience the Jim Norton way. Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. Green Country Mitsubishi. We dare you to compare. Midwest Sporting Goods. Put some Midwest best on you. Car Country by Nelson, where you'll be treated like a superstar. Mark Musser State Farm. Give Mark a call for all your insurance needs. Challenger Services. Find us at challengerservices.com. Central State's Orthopedic Specialist. Get seen, get heard, get better. And by the Coaches Driving School. Get in the game.